Okay, it's my first time using this mortar and pestle that we as a gift from my mom. Like a just because gift to because we like to cook a lot. She bought us this because we like to cook a lot, and it's my first time using it. So don't judge the technique. I've never used it before, and apparently you start with the hardest ingredient first, pesto, which apparently pesto is a derivative of pestle, and you're supposed to use a mortar and pestle for pesto. Everything else I had pre-chopped. So, oh, my garlic popped out. This is my first time using this. I should be using my hardest ingredients first. You need some muscle to use this. Got muscle. A 30-degree angle when you want to overstuff it. But how am I going to know when I overstuff it? Walnuts look like before I used the mortar and pestle. Almost like a paste now. This thing is heavy. Like, it's weighted. Okay. I think I'm going to have to separate some of this out because I don't want to overstuff. Push and turn. I'm going to separate it out. Take this out. Another reason I like gloves is because if I ever need to actually use my hands just out of ease, I can do that easily because I already have clean gloves on. So I'm separating some of that out. Wow, this is crazy. So I got all my ingredients. I'm adding everything back. Kind of chunky. I'm going to use the rotation method and try to make sure I get the sides. I'm just kind of making stuff that you can prep ahead of time and then use for like multiple purposes. So that's the rest of the olive oil. Half a lemon. But I'm scared. I'm gonna taste it. It's nutty. Cheesy. I'm gonna add a little bit more salt. I don't want it overly citrusy. My first time using a mortar and pestle. I apologize if I'm not doing it appropriately. It'd be cool if we did a date night in class. The technique is actually using a mortar and pestle. It tastes good enough as is. Freezer bags. So it's like we already have a sauce made. One of those days where we don't feel like cooking something. We don't necessarily buy food, but we can just